Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. I know I have missed a week, maybe two, not sure. Anyways, I know I have missed some time and it's just because I have had nothing going on. I literally was just waiting for my 21st day of my first cycle after my surgery so I could start my nasal spray, and then from that 21st day I had to wait until I got my second cycle, so till my second period started after my retrieval, to do anything. So it is Saturday, May 10th, and I did finally get my period today. So about a week ago, on my 21st day of my last cycle, I started my nasal spray again. So I have one of those, and then I actually have two more boxes because I continue to do this for a while. So this is my Superfact nasal spray, and again, this is what you take on your 21st day to shut down your natural body's hormone making, so that when you start that next cycle, you can start taking your hormonal medication through pharmaceuticals instead of your body naturally making them. So I have started this. I do this 5 times a day. I do it at 7 in the morning, 11, 3, 7 in the evening, and 11 at night. So it's actually just after 7. So basically that's all it is. You do 1 squirt in each nostril 5 times a day. So that's good. And then tomorrow, on the second day of my cycle, I will start my estradiol, which is little green pills. So I start those tomorrow, and I will continue to take those for the next 15 to 20 days, depending on how my ultrasound goes when I get it. So I have 2 bottles of those. And then also tomorrow, Corey takes his antibiotic, so there's just 4 pills in there. He takes all of his at once, and just the one day. And then I also take my antibiotic, so I take 2 a day for 7 days. We are on different antibiotics for whatever reason, and I did ask them because I was wondering why Corey would need to take an antibiotic, because obviously our embryos are frozen. He's already done his part. He's already used his sperm to fertilize them. So I wasn't sure like why he would need to take them, because nothing from his body is going into mine that's new. So I asked them, and they did say it's just like a precautionary thing. So antibiotics, I take them again just as a precautionary to make sure that there's nothing going on, no minor bladder bugs or anything like that. And then he has to take it this time in case the reasoning is they want him to take it, so same thing, it can kind of kill anything that could propose a problem, I guess. And he takes it in case we do have intercourse in the next little bit, so that anyways, we're both all like super bug free. And this is just bacteria bugs. It's not, neither one of us have anything. It's just your general bacteria bugs. They give you antibiotics to kind of just make sure everything's really good, so you have like the best environment that you can have. So those antibiotics, we both take them tomorrow. And then I started on the 21st day, so for about a week now I've been taking baby aspirin. And as I said before, baby aspirin is like a blood thinner kind of, so it they give you that because it helps with blood flow, and they want good blood flow to your uterus so that so that baby will implant. And the other thing is my prenatal, and I have been taking my prenatal for a very long time now. I am going on over 4 years taking this, because I started taking this a few months before we started trying to conceive, and I've pretty much been on it the whole time. There's been like the odd night that I forget to take it, or I might run out of 1 bottle and not get to the store for another week or so to get another bottle, but I've basically been taking those for quite some time. I'm going to check with them. I just take the Costco brand, So I am going to check with them just to make sure that there's enough folic acid in these. Sometimes you have to take a prenatal and then an extra folic acid. So I might ask them about that. And basically that's it. So since I started my cycle today, I called the clinic. I haven't heard back from them yet, but basically they will book me for an ultrasound somewhere in the next 15 to 20 days. And what they are looking for in that ultrasound is they're looking to see how thick that uterine lining is and that it's triphasic. So the thickness has to be 8 millimeters or more, and triphasic just means that it's got kind of 3 layers. It's a little more complicated than that, but they'll basically at that point go in. This estrogen that I take is what thickens that uterus. So tomorrow I start by taking 1 milligram once a day, and then on day 7, I believe it is, I take 2 milligrams twice a day, and then on day 12 I start taking 3 milligrams twice a day. And so that just is estrogen. That's what your natural hormones would be doing right now. If you weren't doing IVF at the start of your cycle, your estrogen slowly goes up, and then that builds up your uterine lining and gets ready for a baby. And then once, you know, so many days in, you start to make progesterone. So once I do my ultrasound and my lining is hopefully where it needs to be, they will let me start doing my progesterone suppositories. And then once I'm on my 5th day of my progesterone suppositories, that is when they do the transfer. So that leaves us the ultrasound in 15 to 20 days. If the ultrasound goes well, then my transfer should be 5 or so days after that, I believe. Now I could go in my ultrasound and my lining could be not where they want it to be, so then that would prolong the process. And they could go into my ultrasound and they could say, you know, start your progesterone in 3 days. So in that case, my transfer would be 5 days after that. So it's really hard to say exactly when it will be, but if everything goes according to plan, I think it should be in the next 25 days away, maybe around there. So that puts us to the start of June, which is kind of what I had been predicting before. So that is good. So that is where I'm at. I will try to keep you guys updated. Again, I'm sorry I didn't put a video up last week. I just didn't really have anything going on and much to say. So that's where I'm at. So there's your update. We are getting closer. It feels like forever. I'm so tired of waiting for everything. I just am so past ready to have a baby. Like, it's unreal. It's unreal. So I'm just trying to stay positive, stay busy, get the time to go by quickly so that I can finally get to my transfer. And then after I have my transfer, they do blood work to see if it worked 18 days later. So it's a little bit more than 2 weeks I have to wait to find results, which sucks because I think that's going to be a really long wait. I've even noticed in the last, like, 3 days, my anxiety has, like, gone up substantially. And I don't know if it has to do with getting closer on the timeline for IVF, or I don't know. My anxiety was just really, I have days where I wake up and I'm really good, I'm really happy, and I feel good, and I feel like motivated, and I feel like I got this, like it's gonna go great, everything's gonna be good. And then I just have other days where I'm just like, I wake up and it's like I know right away that today is not gonna be a good day for me, and I just feel sad, and I feel alone and isolated, and I don't want to do anything. And so that's kind of where I'm at. It's hard to tell what of that is from kind of my IVF journey and what of that is maybe from my stillbirth journey. So it's really, I think they all kind of mesh together at this point, but I definitely I had a good while there and I was doing really good. And now I definitely feel like lately I've just been having more bad days or more anxiety-ridden days, which is unfortunate. So I have to try to figure out how I'm gonna deal with that, because I want to keep my stress and my anxiety down kind of as low as I can, especially leading into my transfer. So I didn't get acupuncture this week, so I wonder if maybe that has something to do with it, because I do find my acupuncture really helps with my anxiety and helps me relax. And my acupuncturist was away this week, so I missed an appointment, so I go back on Tuesday, so maybe that will help. It's hard to say. The other thing is I had a baby shower that I went to today, and baby showers are always a little bit difficult for me. Not in a negative way, not that I'm not happy for people and stuff, but I just find that baby showers are tough for me, because I just haven't ever had to have my own, and they've been tough since I lost Calvin, I guess. And I've been to a few since I lost Calvin, and they've all been tough. I think that's why today I woke up with so much anxiety, because I knew I had to go to a baby shower, which is fine, that's life. You just push through it, and I'm so happy for people, obviously for friends when they get to have babies, and that's so exciting. And obviously their babies don't take away, them being pregnant or having babies doesn't take away from me or anything like that, but it's just this internal struggle to go to baby showers and to just, work your way through that. It's just difficult, and I think it will be for a while. And it doesn't matter the circumstances or whose baby shower it is or anything, it's just gonna be a little bit difficult for me. So that might be where some of that anxiety was coming from, but I went and it was fine, and it was a great little it was actually a Jack and Jill more than a baby shower. It was for both men and women, so it was really nice, and I got to see some people, and it was fine, but it does add anxiety. So maybe now that that's done with, I might not be so anxious, because I think I was anxious leading up to it. I don't know. Some days are just harder than others. That's just the way it is. And I don't know if I woke up having a bad day because I had a baby shower, or if the baby shower just landed on a bad day. Who knows? It doesn't really matter. The point is, I went, I made it, I'm fine. I'm just extra anxious today and sad. So that's where I'm at, and I will be sure to keep you guys in a loop. I will put a video up next week when I know an ultrasound date. Hopefully I will get one soon. And once I get on all these hormones and let you know, more hormones I should say, and let you know how that is going, hopefully I'm not too emotional or anything. I don't think I was last time I was on these medications, so we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, if you want to follow my journey, feel free to subscribe below, like and comment if you have any questions, and thank you so much for following along. And anybody that has reached out and messaged me or commented or anything, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to have this little community of people that I can talk to and be open with, and who can support me and I can support them through their journeys, whether it be infertility, IVF, endometriosis, loss, and stillbirth, miscarriage, whatever it is. I am so happy to have this community of people that are here to support me. So I will check in with you guys next week. Let me know if you have any questions, and go ahead and feel free to like this video. Bye guys!